Today's video is sponsored by Oculus Rift. Yo guys, Jonathan here, the holidays are here, and today we are looking at 3 awesome tech gifts, all under 500 bucks, and kicking off that list is the Oculus Rift. So if you've been looking to jump into the VR world like my boy Ralphie, it is more affordable than ever. And speaking of that, the Oculus Rift is currently on sale for $379. Not sure how long it's gonna last, but if you're interested in scooping one up, I will drop a link down below. Now inside the box, there is so much stuff packed inside. Everything you could possibly need apart from the PC itself, from an Xbox controller to an Oculus remote, down to the double freaking A batteries. Now what's cool with this is you can either play sitting down or standing up. Myself, I prefer the freedom of standing, but the choice is totally up to you. Now the Oculus headset itself is kind of badass. You have a 2160 by 1200 resolution, so that crazy VR view you're seeing is super sharp, super crisp, and you have a built-in headset which kind of puts the cherry on top of that super immersive experience. Now what I love about this is the flexibility. So if you're worried about your room size or if you have enough space, you can take those sensors and move them so they can perfectly complement your setup. Ralphie just tore that guy apart, for those curious. As you can see, those gaming controllers are not only a ton of fun, they are really responsive and kind of just take that gaming experience to the next level. You will of course need an Oculus compatible PC, which I'm sure my buddy Austin Evans has built about 500 of those, so I'll drop a couple links to those down below. And again, remember, this is currently on sale for $379, so if you want to scoop one up, make sure you jump on it fast. So next up, keeping that gaming theme going, the Nintendo Switch was hands down one of the hottest pieces of tech of 2017 and would make an amazing gift. Now, what I love about the Switch is the flexibility of being able to play either handheld or docking it to a TV. Honestly, most of the time you're gonna find yourself playing handheld, but having that option is a beautiful thing. Now, back when the Switch initially came out, a potential reason not to buy one was a lack of games, but now that time has passed, that is completely not the case. You of course have Game of the Year, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Splatoon 2, and of course Super Mario Odyssey, which is amazing. So what's kind of a little awesome bonus is those Joy-Cons will also double as a second controller, just in case you want to play with a friend. Speaking of Joy-Cons, they actually work really well and make for a surprisingly awesome kickback gaming experience, but if you need something a little more traditional or a little more serious, you can also scoop up a Pro controller, and I will link some of the best down below. Now a couple months ago, these were nearly impossible to find. They were sold out everywhere, but since then stock has slowly improved. I think Amazon should have them, but if you want to find one locally, I've had luck at Best Buy and also Target. Now last up, this camera almost doesn't seem real for the price. The Panasonic FZ80 is currently on sale for 350 bucks and will shoot 4K video up to 30 frames per second. So with this, you have an 18.1 megapixel sensor and a ridiculous 20 to 1200 millimeter zoom. Now granted, yes, that is optical zoom, but the fact that you have that at your disposal for that price is crazy. So if you've been looking to pick up a camera to shoot 4K video, whether it's for YouTube or just to shoot for fun, this is a fantastic starting point. Really, the way you gotta look at this camera is kind of the all-in-one everything camera, which is a great starting point, but the one potential downside is you're not gonna be able to upgrade the lens later, but really for that price point, it shouldn't really be an issue. The touch interface is great, you have built-in Wi-Fi, and it's gonna be a pretty solid stills camera. And again, yes, smartphones, they do a great job with photos and video these days, but the idea here is that it's gonna get you into that photo and video world. It'll get you familiar with the controls, the interface, and more importantly, put you in that different frame of mind when shooting video. Aside from that, thank you guys very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did and you are feeling like being awesome, make sure you go Heisentosh on that like button. Again, everything featured in this video is linked down below. This is Jonathan, and I will catch you guys later.